or at AIM. It's all good to have you here. We will plan about around 45 minutes to an hour to run this webinar together. So in order to get started, if I could ask you some housekeeping issues or housekeeping rules, if you could all close, please, your cameras as well as your microphone. And then afterwards, at the end, when we have the Q&A session, I'd be more than happy to reopen them again. So thank you very much. So welcome to AIHM. We are the Asian Institute of Hospitality Management. We are located in Bangkok, and I'm here to talk to you all about our PGD program that will be launching this year. So who am I? My name is Chris Melan. I am the COO of Minor Education as well as the Asian Institute of Hospitality Management. I am Swiss. I am an hotelier who turned educator. I've been working in Thailand and in Singapore prior to going back to Switzerland and working for the Swiss Hotel Management School as well as EHL. And now I'm back in Thailand since the last 3 years, heading this fantastic institute. It's my pleasure to be here to talk to you today about our PGD program. So something that I'm very proud about what we are doing is that when you think about hospitality education for a very long time, it's always been about Asian students going all the way to Switzerland to study high-level hospitality. Now we are not turning it completely around, but we're very happy that we're offering a similar level of experience and the same philosophy here as well to Thailand, not just for Thai students, or Thai professionals, but also everybody around the area all over Asia. Our institute is called the Asian Institute of Hospitality Management. We want to be an institute that welcomes students from all across the region to study high-level hospitality and start a very successful career in the industry around the region. So why we believe that Bangkok is actually a fantastic place to study hospitality. First of all, in Bangkok, all the major brands are here. It is one of the most visited cities in all of Asia, from visitors from all across the world coming to study hospitality. The major brands from Minor, from Ritz-Carlton, from Marriott, from Accor, all of them are here. Not only you have fantastic places for hospitality, for hotels, but you also have fantastic places for F&B, for events. So it's not just about studying hospitality, but it's also about living hospitality. And this type of experiences, Bangkok is very unique for that. The culture and the exposure and the diversity and the amount of people from all across the world that want to experience Thai hospitality is also unique to none. And finally, even though all the brands are present, all the brands and all the people working in the industry are also close to each other. So there is also fantastic opportunities for students to also meet other people, go to different events. We also invite people from other brands to come to present to our students. So this gives a huge opportunity for anybody studying at AIHM or at AIM to actually meet people and again, kickstart your career. So why AIM? Why AIHM? So strong belief of who we are and what we do and why we believe it's a strong opportunity for people to come and study with us. So first, I would like to show you our mantra. Our mantra is aim higher. So when we are talking about AIHM, we actually prefer to use the word aim. It's easier to pronounce, it's easier to remember, and then it also has a meaning. So we always aim, we target, we have an objective. And everybody within the company, in the institute, we try to aim higher, we try to do our best. So these are looking at 5 different values. So we have aspiration to do well, we have ambition to become the first and best institute in the region. We want our students to have ambitions and to become the youngest GM in the region as well. We believe strongly in quality, so in quality in the way we deliver courses, in the way we deliver information, in the way the teachers are teaching to the students, in the way the students are performing. Everybody tries to do their best to do a work of quality. We believe in community as well. We want to create a strong community where people think about respect, integrity, responsibility, not just among students themselves, but also amongst the community where they stay. And finally, it's all about leadership. So it's all about creating the leaders of tomorrow and how to make sure that the leaders are being ready to take those roles. And also, what kind of makes us unique? So we, first of all, have an international education. We are recognized by the Thai government, but we are running international programs. Whether it's Switzerland, if we look at the hospitality programs with Les Roches, or England, if it's looking at other education. But today I'm only here to talk about hospitality. So our standards are based in Switzerland, the courses are based from Switzerland, and the philosophy of teaching and learning is also based from Switzerland. But based in Bangkok, of course, we are able to offer more affordable tuition rates. The living costs are much more affordable than Europe as well. And then also, thanks to our fantastic association with Les Roches, students have the possibility to transfer to either Switzerland or to Spain to finish their master degree as well. So this is, again, something that I'm very thankful with our partner to be able to offer that here in Thailand. We also are an institute that has been founded by Minor Group. Minor Group is the biggest hotel company in Southeast Asia, founded in Thailand and now having hotels all across the world with 560 hotels. We have a very strong relationship with our mother company. We have very often managers from the company that are coming to visit us all the time. And then also something that we have is what we call a preferred employment status, meaning that everyone that studies with us is guaranteed a first-time interview according to career aspirations. So either potential to enter into our management training program and then kickstart your career there, or joining the hotels all across the company. So we cannot guarantee a job because again, it all depends on your performance. It depends on the availability of the jobs that you want to do. It depends on the best fit possible to make sure that everybody is a winner. But we will try our best to help you achieve your goals. So for people who don't know, Minor is the 10th biggest hotel brand in the world in terms of rooms available. We have currently 560 plus hotels in the group across Asia, Southeast Asia, Maldives, Middle East, Europe, Africa, and also South America. We are expanding, going into the United States as well, and having a high target of reaching up to 700 hotels, 800 hotels in the next 2 to 3 years. So it's a very growing company, very ambitious company, trying to really be present everywhere, and is carrying very high the flag of Thailand across the world. Now, one of the vision of the founder of Minor, Mr. Eineke, thinking about how can we support the growth of all of our hotel by really bringing indigenous talent into the organization. And it's really one of the key reasons why AIHM or AIM has been created. Or another aspect which we pride ourselves is the way we teach. So we bring really all the latest trends of pedagogy and learning here in Thailand. So when the way we teach, it's very what we call active learning. We believe in small classes, we believe in collaboration, we believe in action, we believe in practice-based, we believe in really doing an element of not just learning theory, but also being able to apply the theory. Something that you would learn, whether it's for the bachelor or the PhD master, it's really having the skills that will be useful when you go and start working into the industry. So from a PhD perspective, sorry, it's all about case studies, it's all about simulations, it's all about revenue, it's all about applicable skill that you can put directly in work as well. And then finally, also, even though we're located in Thailand, we also have 20 different nationalities. We have students from Thailand, with approximately 40 students, percent of our students body, students from Myanmar, but we also have other countries like the Maldives, Russia, Central Asia, like Kazakhstan, for instance. And we even have students from Europe who traveled all the way from Europe to want to come and study with us here at AIM. Very cosmopolitan, we speak only English. All our courses, our teachers' body are also international as well. So really something that we are okay and very proud of creating that experience for our students. So let's talk specifically about the program and our academic association with Les Roches. So we bring what we call Swiss education excellence to Asia. But as you can see in the flag, it's not just all about Switzerland, but it's all about combining Thailand and Switzerland together. How can we really bring the best of both countries, the Swiss quality together with the Thai hospitality? So since we founded the institute, we were in academic association with Les Roches, which means a couple of things. First of all, we follow the curriculum of Les Roches. For the PGD, we follow exactly the same structure. We have exactly the same learning outcomes. We have the same courses, the same logic. The way of delivery is up to our own teachers and faculty. However, we make sure that the quality of the output of students will be the same or the same as what is done in Switzerland or in Spain. So this is really much the first step of our association. Then the second step of our association is that we have a yearly quality audit. So every year, Les Roches comes to visit us, looks at the quality of the classes, looks at the quality of the students, talk about the experience and so on, and always look and make sure that we are respecting the promise that we have made to our students. So for instance, here you have Ivana, Dr. Ivana, which is the academic dean of Les Roches in Switzerland, and Mr. Carlos, who is the executive CEO of Les Roches, who came this year in April to visit us and then audit us. And they left again, were very thankful for our association and the way we work towards our promise. And then the reasons why we're launching this PGD is because, again, they've seen all the hard work and all the great quality that we've been able to deliver together with our BBA. And in academic association with Les Roches, we offer 3 different programs. So the one we've been launching now for 5 years is our BBA, our Bachelor of Business Administration Global Hospitality Management, which is targeted at people, youngsters in their high school or in their early 20s who want to study for their bachelor degree. It's a 3.5-year program delivered here in Bangkok over 5 semesters, 2.5 years, with the possibility to either finish the extra year here in Bangkok or to transfer to Switzerland or to Spain to finish with the BBA of Les Roches. Another program that we have offered now since 4 years, it's a certificate in international hotel administration, which is a shorter program of 18 months, 1 year on campus, followed by a 6-month internship or a work-based project. And this is targeted more people in their supervisory level position, or people who maybe have graduated with another degree in hospitality and want to change career, and they want to come here to do kind of a fast track into the industry. And then we are launching now this year in October our Postgraduate Diploma in International Hospitality Management. It's a 1-year semester program looking more people who are targeting and wanting to move forward into their career, who want to start and getting a master degree, looking at people into assistant HOD, head of department level, who maybe want to go further, or people already into management level but want to get a master and go for corporate. And this is this new program that we're just launching as well. So it's a 1 year with us, followed by only 6 months going to Europe and get your master degree with Les Roches in Spain or in Switzerland. So let's talk specifically about our PGD. So who is this program for? As mentioned before, we are looking at mid-career professionals looking to upskill, people who may be thinking about looking into going into hospitality, and anybody who have at HOD levels or maybe management experiences who want to go into the program. So people who've been thinking about doing a master degree, people who might not be able to go away from work right at the moment, who are thinking, is it a way for me to study part-time? People who are thinking about having a master degree in Europe and going to England or to Switzerland or to Europe to get a master degree, but unfortunately do not have the time and maybe have a limited budget to do that and cannot sacrifice 2 years of work to do that, but have a short amount of time. So this is, again, this type of people that we are looking to attract and to welcome onto our program. So the program is the same. We just have 3 different potential delivery or learning path that people can choose. In one hand, we have happy to offer the possibility for people to come on campus and to study full time. So this would mean 6 months on campus as a regular student, only studying and doing that for 6 months, followed by an internship or going back to work on a project. So that would mean like, again, full-time students coming here. We have also the potential, because we understand again that a lot of people cannot afford necessarily to stop working and to come and study. So the potential to do a part-time study. So this is more interesting for people who live Bangkok or nearby, looking at a Saturday study, full-time, every day, a bit over 6 months, mostly over 9 months, keep on working, and then while people are doing at work, doing a work-based project. And finally, very similar to the part-time study, is to be able to do the online study. Again, looking at people who are working, not necessarily in Bangkok, so you could be all over Thailand, you could be in Southeast Asia, you could be really anywhere, and coming to study with us for 1 full year online. And then after that, again, possibility to continue to do your PGD, to your master in Switzerland, sorry. Now, what we have now is the way we've designed our curriculum. So the curriculum is based on 6 different courses that you can see listed here. I'll come back in a minute and I'll explain what these courses are, and also including a field trip. So this would be typically if students were coming on campus. So 6 months here at Bangkok, back on campus, studying those 6 different courses, a field trip, and then on semester 2, either going on an internship, or if you're already employed, that you did a pause in your employment and going to work directly into the hotel. Now, if you're thinking about studying as a part-time study or studying for an online format, we structure it slightly differently. So we have 6 different courses, which we break down into 3 different blocks of 3 months of study. So students starting in October to study with us, study for 3 months from October to December. We are looking approximately about 2 hours of study, 2 courses of study, which equivalency of 6 contact hours per week. Again, studying on Saturday, for example, morning 3 hours, 1 module, and then you go and then you do another courses in the afternoon. Or if you do it online, most probably will be taught kind of the end of the afternoon for 2 hours. We'll look exactly at the exact delivery, but the logic is there. When you finish with your block number 1, students will go then into the block number 2, start 2 new courses as well. Same thing, 6 hours of contact per week over 3 months. And then going into the 3rd block, again, we'll finish the courses over. Now, as you come after the 2 blocks, it's an equivalent of 6 months. And then this is the moment where we are going into a work-based project. So students who have then decided to want to study, who are still working, then will decide on what type of project they want to go ahead. They'll approve with a supervisor here on campus, as well as a supervisor or manager, and then for a period of 6 months, work on the project. So simultaneously, they'll be finishing the last block of the 2 courses of study, work over 6 months for the project, and also at the end of the 3rd block, then we have a field trip. Field trip at the moment, we're considering Phuket as a potential destination. Again, it depends on where our students' body will come, because we want to offer a destination that makes sense for anybody to come and study with us as well. So this is also something that is part of the program. And then after 1 full year, in December, this is when the program is finished and the students will be graduating with a postgraduate diploma. So what are the courses? So 6 courses, same courses, again, same logic, same structure as what is delivered at Les Roches in Switzerland or Spain. So we're looking at hospitality finance to make sure that as you work in the industry, you understand exactly what is the finance and hospitality, you know the key data, you understand the key KPIs, the key ratios, and that you can really analyze results and know what to do with those. So this is very similar again to similar to Switzerland, but it's also very important to understand that the goal is not to make you an accountant, but because everything is based on real data and business, that you understand the number that is coming and how can you structure your finance for real results that you can apply further. Then we have revenue management, focusing on hospitality. It's all about pricing and demand. It's all about understanding the right prices to set. It's also focusing on hotels, but also on other industries like airlines, like cruise lines, like restaurants as well, and to be able to develop that. In order to teach hospitality revenue management, we're going to be using a simulation exercise that everything that you learn in the theory will be applied directly to the case, to the simulation, to see how well you're performing with that particular with your particular results and really applying results right away. You don't need to have a base knowledge of us of revenue management to come to this course. If you are purely beginners, you can come and join. The learning curve will be steep, but you will be learning enough and quickly to be able to understand the concept and put them into application. Then we go into marketing. So marketing for services, again, differentiating from marketing for products. We are looking as well at digital marketing, obviously. We're looking at how can you market your product, looking at social media, looking at digital tools, looking at inbound marketing, looking at content, and also obviously looking at the impact of AI onto marketing in general. Then we're moving to events management, which is looking at overall what is event and how do you organize event, how do you plan for it, how do you structure it, how do you develop event context, and make sure that you can work. Hospitality and event are very important. They really go hand in hand. If you're working in a hotel, you organize event all the time, but also people working in the event industry very often have a hospitality degree as well. And finally, we have entrepreneurship and business modeling. You want to work as an entrepreneur. You want to create business models. You want to be able to start your business. This is also, apologies, the important part of the course. And finally, one of the courses that I really enjoy and something that I wish people would come and study, because this is the course that I will teach, which is all about thinking in a strategic manner. So what are the different tools? What is strategy? What are different tools and models that we use for strategy? How are the tools that you can apply directly to your business to think about strategy for your company, but not just focusing on what's going to happen tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, but how can you think strategically for the next 3 years, next 5 years, next 10 years, which is very important if you want to be successful in the industry. As well, something that is very unique to the program, I'm very excited to bring here as well to Thailand and Asia, is the concept of the field trip, which is about going 1 week on a field trip, on a study trip with all your classmates. We are thinking about Phuket. It could be also looking at Hua Hin, or it depends again of where the student's body come from. But having 1 week of direct integration of understanding different hospitality setting in the region where we're visiting, but at the same time working on the different project of the courses that you've covered from the beginning to the end, and really looking at applying into something real. But then finally, important about the work-based projects, if you are employed, is we want everything to be applied. So but we also want to give you the freedom to look about what you want to research and what you want to work on. So depending on your job, depending on the projects that you're working at time, is to choose a business issue or research questions that you might think about wanting to improve in your own job, looking also with maybe your management on what something they've given to you. And you will be working very closely with one members of the faculty to work on this project over the period of 6 months, and then making a presentation to the faculty and potentially to your management as well once you've finished it. Now, for people who might want to join the program but are not coming from hospitality background, so a very important part of us is because it's still a PGD in international hospitality management. So we want you to have that hospitality background as well. And that's where we have this course called Hospitality Immersion Program, which is a course that only takes place over 1 month and would give you a very hands-on learning experience on campus, looking at understanding what hospitality is, giving you some practical experiences from the 4 area of hospitality, which is looking at front desk, looking at concierge, looking at F&B, looking at kitchen, looking at housekeeping. So you have an understanding of hotel operations, how it works, before you go actually into the program. So who is the team? So these are the internal teams. So we have Warren from the UK, Dr. Natasha, Dr. Yut from Thailand and India. We have Corrado from Italy looking at marketing. We have Alison looking at the project and the workplace project in research as well. And we also have some external experts and lecturers that will come. We want to focus also of having guest lectures who would come specifically speaking you from a topic, taking advantage of our network within the minor group, but also outside of minor to come and show exactly what is happening in the industry to make sure that the learning is real, learning is current, and things that, again, we really strongly believe in that you can apply right away. So mention that all across, really. We want to make sure that whatever you learn, that you're able to apply it directly. And then to make sure that it's to build up not only your knowledge, but it's also about building your skills and building your leadership skills. Your leadership skills, your soft skills, your confidence as well, your idea of presenting ideas, your analytical skill, critical thinking skills, which are all very important that then will make you be able to apply for higher level jobs, but also will make you remarked by your management, again, to progress into your career. So we are working together with Les Roches to offer this program. The goal is to give you the PGD, but the goal ultimately is to offer you the possibility to get your master. Now, a master typically would be a year, 18 months in the UK. It's an 18-month program in Europe, whether it's in Spain or in Switzerland. So we really want to offer you this possibility to still being employed for a full year, to be able to earn money to as well, maybe to be able to stay close to your family during this period of time, but still give you the experience to go to Europe and to become really part of the network of Les Roches. So for only 6 months, go to Spain, go to Switzerland, study there, be part of the network of Les Roches. Understand the alumni, understand their courses, get the experience for 6 months, and then you get your master degree. So to understand for context, the PGD that we are teaching here is exactly the same as they're teaching in semester 1 for the master in Switzerland or in Spain. It's just that we're able to do it here first, and then you go to Europe and then get your master degree. So it's also what we call a master degree with specialization. So the last semester is a specialization that you can choose. The ground of international hospitality management is the same, but the specialization is then unique. And then students have 4 different choices. They have the choice to look at a specialization with food and beverage management and entrepreneurship. This one is delivered in Switzerland. It's looking at people who work in F&B, people who want to do their career in F&B management, people who want to work for F&B companies, people who maybe want to start their own business and want to understand entrepreneurship from the scope of F&B in order to do their career as well. The second specialization is the marketing management in luxury tourism. So 3 terms in this one. So it's looking at marketing, it's looking at how do you market a luxury product, and then typically looking at luxury tourism as well. So if you look at luxury tourism, it's also looking at luxury hospitality, looking at marketing. So if your interest is more towards marketing, this would definitely be your specialization delivered in Marbella in Spain. Now, something that is becoming very, very trendy, and then we see more and more golf course opening and how to manage golf courses, how to manage membership, how to manage the experience of members or tourists, how to make sure that everything goes well, how to look at expanding maybe a golf club. So there's golf management delivered in Marbella. They have several golf courses over there as well. So that's one of the specializations that is offered. And the last one, another big trend is cruise lines. More and more companies are investing in cruise line. More and more tourists are traveling to a cruise line. Or these are essentially hotels, but they're hotels on the sea. Managing a cruise line is slightly different than managing a hotel. So that's where the specialization comes in as well, delivered in Spain. So these are the 4 specializations. Now, the program altogether costs 300,000 baht, which is approximately 10,000 euros for the full year studying with us. We have the intake starting this October with as well an application fee of 3,000 baht. Now, depending on the option, depending on your nationality, depending on whether you want to study online or not, we have some extra costs as well to include. So if you're based in Thailand and if you don't have an health and accident insurance, It's mandatory. We want to make sure that you're being covered. If you are an international student coming from abroad to study in person here in Bangkok, we will support you with your visa, with your educational visa, but there's an extra cost to that, as well as a car parking and so on if you want to come. But the main cost is the $8,000 for semester one and the $3,005 for semester two, which is the overall rate and the cost of the program. Now, something that is very interesting with this program, this master or this PGD master is coming and accredited from Switzerland. Switzerland has a very unique approach to education and to continuous learning. This meaning that the belief in the entire country, it doesn't matter your age, it doesn't matter your qualification. If you want to learn to improve and get better jobs, you can do it at any time, at any age, at any qualification. And this is the reasons why they call this one the Master of Advanced Studies. This is open to anybody who has work experience and wants to continue their education. So it means that even though a bachelor is highly recommended, it is not mandatory. So if you never studied a bachelor, but you've done your career through through grit and through experience, and you moved up the different ladders, then you're totally welcome to study here at the PGD. The only thing, the requirement is we ask a minimum of 5-year experience, work experience in management supervisory role. Again, this is something that we'll be looking case by case. But in case you do not have that 5 years of, you don't have, no, if you have the 5-year experience, you're welcome. But if you have a bachelor degree, we would still ask you and require you to have a minimum of 2 years of experience. So anybody who comes to study with us is not a young student who studied from a bachelor and went straight into a master. They need to have worked for a minimum of time, which I think is also a positive that you will have in your classroom and all through your classmates, people who have worked, who have something to share, and you can learn from each other. So again, why do we believe in this program and why this program is a great choice? So number one, it is a very practical course. It's look on project-based learning, working on simulation, working on case study. Whatever you apply, whatever you learn, you'll be able to apply directly to your place of work. Thanks to the development of the course and with the work, you don't lose any productivity. You can still keep on working. Maybe you need to ask for your boss a bit of a time or not. This is your choice, either in online or part-time study. It is affordable if you compare to international name MBAs, and you will still carry the prestige of the Swiss style education thanks to the Les Roches name. And again, which I strongly believe it's a big opportunity to be able to transfer to Europe, in Spain or Switzerland, to finally get your master only in 6 months. And then after that, you will be able to build your leadership profile in just 1 year. And again, thanks to our accreditation or our ownership to minor, to get also that first step into your career, if that's what you really want to do, and work for the minor group as well, in Thailand or abroad. So want to know more about AIM and what we do and what we've been doing so far? So my first recommendation would be to go and hop to our website and then go and check our blog. So we publish around 2 articles per week. We talk about what we do at AIM. We talk about our alumni. We talk about students. We talk about internship experiences. We interview our teachers so you can see what their background is, what they've done. We look about the way we launch some of the courses, and we sometimes talk about hospitality in general as well. So it's for you to have a better sense, a better feel about what AIM is, what AIM does, and who we are as an institution. Because of course, trust is important. And if you come and study for a PGD master, you want to make sure that you can trust who we are. And that's the reasons why we are here. If you want to know more a bit around our different programs, so I recommend you to follow us on Facebook or LinkedIn. We post here experiences from our executive education, our different program, everything that we do from a news perspective. If you want to see more students on campus, you can go and join our Instagram. Just disclaimer, these are mostly our bachelor students, our 18 to 20 years old who are posting their experience as students. So they're posting it for more from a Gen Z perspective. So just to keep that in mind. As we're just launching this PGD, we don't have yet PGD experiences to share. Hopefully this will be coming soon. And then finally, we also are on YouTube. So if you can come on YouTube, we post quite a bit of content there. We have testimonials from students. We have campus tours, we have presentations and so on. This webinar will be posted on YouTube as well, so it's always available for people to review at any time that they want. And also we have Line and TikTok, but TikTok again, mostly for the Gen X and future Gen Alpha to check our courses and programs. So now we also have something big to announce is together with Les Roches, we are happy to offer 100% master scholarship. So meaning to say that full scholarship, including on tuition fees for the Bangkok AIHM AIM tuition for the 1 year, and then followed by the tuition scholarship also if you want to go to Europe, to Switzerland or Spain. We have one scholarship to offer very soon. Stay tuned. Follow us on Facebook. We will be announcing that. We will do a little competition to be able to identify the winner of who is going to be able to, or who is deserving of getting their master for free. So this is something that we'll be announcing very soon. So you have more information, come and please join us contact us at aim.education. We will be able to talk. In general, if you have more questions, we'll make an appointment with me, and then I'm more than happy to discuss what we can do with this program and what's your background and where do you want to progress and what is the better options to make sure that you're being successful with your career. So this is the end of the webinar, as promised, approximately 30 minutes. So if you have any questions, the chat is open. Don't hesitate to put them there, and I'm happy to answer anything that might come in. I can see the chat at the moment is still empty. All right. If there is no question, thank you very much for taking the time for being here with me today. It is a pleasure. Again, if you have any questions about the PGD, any questions about the program, please do not hesitate to get in touch with us, and we'll be more than happy to answer. If you have any questions on what is the best possible way for you to study, to grow into your career, again, with all the different options that we offer here at AIM, I'd be more happy to as well to discuss that, either from our admissions team and our career counselor team, as well as myself as well. We're always available. All right. I don't see any questions, so I will stop you here. Thank you very much for being here. Nice being there, and then I wish you all the best and have a great day.